It's Adri with Elevate Studios, and I'm here with...
Lyrics by Caine, what up?
Why Lyrics by Caine?
LBC.
Oh, Lyrics by
LBC.
Caine. Everything has a meaning.
Yes, ma'am.
I love that. Where were you born at?
Yeah, if we're going to talk to like the real Long Beach people, say if you ain't born and raised this and that, then you're going to have a problem with me. But I actually wasn't born in Long Beach. I was born in Whittier Hospital.
Oh, okay.
Grew up in Orange County for the first like 12, 13 years. And when my parents divorced and split up, I moved to Long Beach with my mom as a freshman in high school.
Okay.
So that's kind of about 13 is where I started.
Yeah. So when you moved to Long Beach, where was it at? Like the east side, the west?
Yeah, I was about to say I've been on the east side my whole life, which actually is not true. I did do a small stint in the north, but it was right around Bixby Park, which locals know it as Cherry Park, even though Cherry Park's way up, further up. Yeah, but right there on like Broadway.
Okay, that's where you grew up?
Side.
Well,
like the first, I want to say, year. So like when my parents divorced and my mom moved to Long Beach, she moved into her mom. My grandmother passed away. She moved into her apartment. So we weren't there very long, but that's the area. Yeah.
Did you like it?
Honestly, nah. At first, I didn't. Like, it was a big change. I was young. I felt like I kind of had everything set up for my next chapter in high school and whatnot in OC. Mm-hmm. But yeah, you got to kind of adapt to the circumstances and move forward. Keep it pushing.
That's what makes us who we are today, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's true. So you mentioned your parents being divorced. You were around like 12, 13 when they got divorced?
Yeah.
How was that on you growing up?
Honestly, like when I was younger, it affected me a lot. As I've gotten older and I've matured, like I've learned that I kind of was overly sensitive when I was at that age. I think I was the only sibling that actually saw them going at it, beefing.
So you were like the oldest one?
No, definitely not the oldest, but my two older brothers were already out the house. So it was me and my little sister. And yeah, so she didn't see what I saw. Like I didn't see nothing crazy, but just them fighting, which was not normal for us.
Yeah.
So yeah, it hit me hard. I definitely resented my father for a long time.
Yeah?
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have a relationship with your dad now? Or
my
no?
dad passed away in 2012. Before he passed, like we had a relationship. I wouldn't say we were like super close. I still had a lot of resentment in my heart back then. As I've gotten older, I've forgiven myself and him for how our relationship was towards the end. Man.
Do you think that the way you saw your dad and like the resentment you were holding against him and then him passing away, do you think that made you into the dad that you are today?
For sure. For example, like, and not to get super deep on this, my girlfriend, baby mother, which we're actually kind of separated right now. It's kind of a weird thing, but we've been together 20 years.
Damn.
And I've kind of made it a thing where like I didn't want my kids to have separated. I didn't want my kids to go through what I went through, essentially.
A broken home.
A broken home, having to deal with any of that, because it definitely affected me and how my outcome was, which I'm not blaming them because I made my own decisions and whatnot, but it definitely had an effect on me for sure. So even though me and their mom are kind of going through it right now, I'm definitely making sure my kids are good, and she is too. So nothing to take away from her, but
yeah. Damn, 20 years.
Right, that's a long time.
I would have been like, nope, you're stuck.
Yeah.
You're stuck with me. I just got out of a almost 10-year relationship, and I'm just like, damn. What do you think is just off topic? But for example, my parents used to fight a lot too.
Okay.
And now, when I was smaller, I was like, damn, I want my parents to be together. I see all these people with 2-parent households, and it's like my dad's just gone, my mom's the only parent. And so I wish that I would have had my dad there. But now that I'm older and I'm a mom myself, I think that's the best thing that could have happened to my mom and to us. You know, because it could have ended worse. Like you said,
for sure.
They fight and then it messes us up. And although we think it doesn't take a toll, it does.
100%.
Yeah. So you think it's better to have that, or? As
much as I've tried to make sure we haven't split up because I didn't want it to affect them, I think at the end of the day, and something that I'm learning as I've gotten older and whatnot, is whatever is going to keep peace. Like, whether we're together or not, as long as my kids have peace and they're fed, they're healthy, they're happy. Happiness is a big thing, because one thing our kids Mario mentioned earlier too is our kids are sponges, man. They're paying attention to every little thing we do or say. So having peace is super important. So whether that's if you and your significant other have more peace separated and your kids are good, then so be it.
Better,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure.
How old are your kids, if you don't mind me asking?
My oldest just turned 19, and then I have a 13-year-old son as well.
Is it taking a toll on them, do you think?
I think it has. I think they try to hide it because they act like it don't. My 13-year-old especially, he acts like nothing phases him, but they're very much like me. I'm sensitive, which is, I know a lot of men will
Won't say
have
that.
an opinion about that, but whatever. I'm definitely my mom's son when it comes to that, but I'm also my dad's son too. So my dad taught me, if someone presses you or something happens, like if you have to fight, you swing like straight up. I didn't really teach my son this to swing first, but my dad has told me like, hey, if it's gonna go down, then just it's gonna happen, then go. I think it's a stigma for men that crying, being emotional, being sensitive, being in touch with your feelings, just a man talking about this, I feel like there's a stigma. Someone's going to be like, oh, this motherfucker's soft. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
I know what you mean.
I'm old enough and mature enough to not really trip on what anybody's got to say. And I've always been one of those kind of people where I've never been in a situation where I was crying and fighting, but I've always brought it up where like...
Not even with your siblings?
Nah, because my brothers were always a little... Yeah, I guess so. Okay, yeah, that maybe then.
Even with your
but I was so
sisters?
young, I don't really remember that, but I've always been quick to say, like, yeah, look at me as emotional or sensitive, but I'm going to be the same motherfucker with tears coming down and
You're gonna still be
crack you in
punching.
your mouth, and then what
Yeah.
you going to do? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
It's true. I think it's smart for us to teach our kids, whether it's a boy or a girl, to be in touch with their feelings. Because like you said, a lot of men are taught, like, hold it in. Don't let anything phase you, like, whatever,
Yeah.
But no, I think it's emotional intelligence for a man to know what he's feeling. And, hey, you're allowed to express that.
for sure.
Yeah,
And
I'm teaching my son that. And his dad always says, he's too sensitive. He's too sensitive. He's a Samoan, so they're all, like, tough and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm like, I don't care. Like,
Yeah.
come on, baby. Like, come over here. Like, tell me what you're feeling,
Yeah, yeah.
Whether you're mad, sad. Sometimes he gets mad and he does get a little, like, aggressive. And I'm like, that's fine. Go to your room. Or we'll talk about this later. But I want him to know, like, what you're feeling is valid. Whether it's a good emotion, bad emotion, sad, whatever. Like, we're going to talk about this. And it's okay even whether you're a boy or a girl.
For sure. I agree
Yeah.
100%.
How many siblings do you have?
2 biological blood brothers. I also have a sister. My sister is technically my cousin. So my mom's brother, just had a lot of substance abuse issues. He's from back east. So I'm half white. My mom is from, her side of the family is like from Tennessee, like that area. So her brother had a lot of issues, and when his wife had his daughter, I don't really know too much of that history, but I knew that they couldn't raise her. So my parents took her in. I don't know if she was weeks old or months old, but she's been
She's your sister.
in my household and my sister since day one. So
okay,
yeah,
your sister.
Yep.
So it's 4 of you guys in total, and you said you're like
I'm
one of the youngest?
technically the second
youngest. And she's younger than you?
Yes. So I grew up the first 12, 13 years of my life in Anaheim Hills. So
Nice.
suburbs.
Yeah, I used to deliver parts, so I used to drive everywhere, like
Yeah.
all over Orange County. Super nice. But it has a lot of hills too.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Yep.
A lot of
So-
nice hiking trails.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, so I went to elementary out there. I went to junior high out there. I was supposed to go to Caine High School, and then that's around the time when that happened.
over here.
And then I went to Wilson,
Dang, so you went from Anaheim Hills to.
Long Beach.
Was it hard to adapt?
I want to say no, but as a kid, at 13 years old, I was still very, very innocent. The type of world, like they're 2 different worlds.
Yeah.
My first week at Wilson, I got jumped and robbed.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Just because they just chose you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Dang.
Yeah, pretty much.
I grew up in Long Beach, but I never really went to high school, so I don't really know. Like the lifestyle of Long Beach. You went to school in Anaheim Hills, then you moved to Long Beach and you started high school. How was the school difference there?
Literally the first day, I realized it was different. When I walked into the quad, and I was 2000 to 2005 was my 4 years at Wilson, so early 2000s. when I walked into the quad at lunchtime, I mean, this is gonna sound crazy. I'm not saying Long Beach Wilson is like jail. I'm not saying it's like that at all. But there was definitely segregation. Like the white boys were hanging out here, the Asians were over here, the Latinos were over here, the brothers were over there. Like, you know what I mean? There was some crowds that were mixed in. That was like the first time I realized like the color of your skin and just your ethnicity was like a big thing. My friends in Anaheim Hills were every ethnicity. Like I had white friends, Peruvian friend, I had an Egyptian friend, I had a black friend. My closest friend that lived 2 doors down from me was white. He was from like Arkansas area. And that was kind of like the big eye opener moving to Long Beach because I was a big basketball player. All I cared about at that age was playing basketball. So the one escape I had with my parents' stuff, moving to a new city, I just stayed hooping 24/7. But also it was an eye-opener too because in Long Beach, a lot of the dudes that are playing basketball, a lot of them happen to be black dudes, right? So I befriended a lot of black dudes in Long Beach. And that first week I got jumped, one of them was with me and I remember asking him, yo, bro, why don't you stick up for me? Why don't you say something like blah, blah, blah. And this is not to necessarily say that this doesn't happen on both sides or to knock on one race or any ethnicity or any group. I'm not that kind of dude, but he straight up told me like, you think I'm gonna go against my people for you?
Damn.
And then I was like, damn, like it's like that. There was a black girl, her name was Ronisha, I'll never forget her name. She was the only one. She didn't give a fuck about anybody's skin tone. She spoke up and was like, hey, leave the homie alone, blah, blah, blah. She was the only one. Obviously, they didn't listen, but she tried. She tried. So salute
matters.
to her.
You said basketball was like a gateway. Or like,
For sure.
You know?
Escape.
So when did the rapping come in play? Like, did you use that as an escape too? Or
Oh, yeah, 100%.
when did that come into play?
I enjoyed a lot of different type of genres and just music in general. But I would say, like, I didn't really start taking writing and rapping serious until about 2009. I think, you know, when you're young and you're doing dumb shit with your friends like smoking weed, you know, it's natural for boys to freestyle and listen to instrumentals and that type of stuff.
Yeah.
And me and a couple of my homies used to do that a lot. And then one of them was like, oh, my cousin's got a studio and I've engineered in there and I've done this and I've done that. And then one day he was like, hey, you should rap, bro. Like, you would be solid. Like, you would be good. I could tell, like, just how you are. And then the freestyling and whatnot. So it kind of came about like that. The next two I did, I don't remember how they go. Like, I can't rap them for you.
Yeah.
But I still have a CD.
Oh, okay.
I still have the original CD with those 2 songs. So those are the 2 that I like officially say they're the first 2 I recorded.
Ones. Oh,
so I
okay.
still have that CD.
Okay, do you go back and listen?
Oh yeah, yeah. So, matter of fact, the 2 songs that I'm talking about are on my first mixtape, which is on my YouTube.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I think it's important, and I've always wanted it displayed too, because you can see the growth.
Yes. Yeah. Can you tell?
I can, yeah.
Yeah, I like that song. The one that you did.
Oh,
yeah.
thank you.
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know what to expect when they mentioned you. I was like, okay, I don't know what to expect because a lot of people, not to talk shit, but they say I know how to rap and I do this, and then you hear them and you're kind of like, you know. But
no,
yeah,
I
think you got something.
I've been doing it a long time. Yeah, that one I think was like 5 years ago. It's Premonition.
Oh, it's been that long.
Yeah, that's 5 years ago. It's Premonition. That was produced by Fred X. It's a good friend of mine. Shout out to Fred. Solo The Secret and Fred X both had their hands in the mixing, so got to make sure they get both their credit as well in regard to that.
Did you have any role models growing up that you looked up to?
Outside of my dad, my mom, and my brothers, like my big brothers were instrumental in my life. Role models, when you ask me that question, I'm not thinking about family, even though they're the first people I mention, because you have to kind of mention them, because my big brothers are still important in my life. But I immediately think like Kobe, like I'm a big Kobe Bryant fan, huge Kobe Bryant fan. Like you might, if anybody follows me on socials, you might find me defending him because the last year or so or a couple years they've been slandering my boy. So you'll find me on the socials defending him a lot.
Really? They're getting at him about what? I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah.
Dang.
Nah, just that he's not
shit.
top 10 or he's not this or he wasn't that. You know what I mean? So
and you're like, he
to
is.
me, he's top 2. So I'm a
So he's like your
speak up
number
for him.
one.
For me, yeah. And I
Yeah.
know like that's biased, so I'm cool with it though.
No, it's your role model. Like if he played a role in who the way you think or anything, then you know
Yeah.
that's just what it is. Have you read his book?
I have not actually. I have
How
not.
can you call yourself a
I
Kobe
know,
fan?
for real. You're right. I'm gonna get on
You
it.
need
He's
to-
got a few books.
Yeah,
He's got
I
a
know
few
there's
books.
one that I know, the Mamba mentality.
I have not
haven't
read that
it.
one.
Okay,
No.
yeah, I haven't read it, but I seen it. I just never read it. Do you read?
I do read.
Yeah. Okay, that's
Yeah.
good. What's your
Yeah.
favorite book?
I would say I don't really have a favorite book. Right now I'm reading a book called The Harbinger. It's actually super crazy. I've already gotten the second book and I haven't started it because I haven't finished the first one. We were talking about what I do for a living. You know, us car guys spend a lot of time in the dealership, but The Harbinger is definitely a really dope book. I'm probably three quarters of a way through, so I'm almost done. It's definitely dope. What it's about, it ties in things that has happened in human history to things in the Bible.
Okay.
So like 9/11, for example, they talk about how that actually was already pre-spoken in the Bible and how there's links to that. And just not just 9/11, but all kinds of things that's happened in human history.
Oh,
So
that
it's
sounds
super crazy.
interesting. For some reason, it sounded like it was gonna be like an anime book
Oh,
or
no.
like a storytelling. Do you like those kind of books or?
I have never really gotten into anime. I kind of want to though, because I got a lot of friends that are into it. I mean, I like Dragon Ball Z. I definitely enjoyed that back in the day for sure. Yeah.
I think we all did. Did you, Mario?
Yeah,
Dragon Ball Z?
I was more into Pokemon.
Okay.
I love Pokemon too.
Yeah,
Growing up.
that's-
What about you, Mary Jane? No. That's funny. I like Dragon Ball Z and Pokemon too.
Yeah, yeah.
I have 4 brothers.
Okay.
Yeah, so I was like very much like into all that
Okay.
boy stuff.
Yeah.
It's pretty. It was kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
Like Hannah Montana.
I like Hannah Montana too. Though. Still to this day, I like Hannah Montana. That is so funny. My son, he loves history. Like I'm talking about, I think that kid is an old soul because he can sit and watch like a old movie that's like black and white.
Okay.
And I hate those movies. I hate them. And he played one for me the other day. And I was like, baby, have you seen this? And he said, yeah, mom, a lot of times. And then it was putting me to sleep. But he just loves to know. Like if
Yeah.
it's not based on anything that didn't happen in real life, it would not have his intention. Like,
Yeah, I was a
at
lot
all.
like that too. Like
pretty
in
cool.
school, I hated school, but history like always
It caught
intrigued
you?
me. Yeah,
I
for
love
sure.
that. The mind is just working, you know, you
Yeah,
just
for
want to
real.
know. That's cool. Do you think that helps you with the music?
Yeah, for sure.
What advice do you have for fathers?
Be present. Regardless of you're in the I don't want to refer to them as baby mamas, but regardless to how you and your partner's relationship is, like you got to be present. Even if y'all are not cool, you got to figure out. Obviously, there's certain situations where if there's a lot of issues and there's court stuff that maybe, you know, that might change some things, but to the best of your ability, be present. Be mindful about what you're saying, what you're doing in front of them. Again, I said this earlier, Mario mentioned this as well. They're sponges, man. They listen and watch, and you got to remember when we're all kids, who's our biggest heroes before we figure out what celebrities are? It's our parents. So we're really like watching them to a T and want to be like them.
Yeah.
So
It's
being
so
present,
true.
mindful and of how you're moving around them, teaching them manners, teaching them about respect. Is this bothering you? My fault.
No, I like it. No, I'm gonna be all then I'm gonna be quiet. I'm not gonna talk. I get all paranoid.
Wake up!
Oh yeah, do you think that a baby mama? Okay, there's a difference between a baby mama and the mother of a child. Is there a difference or no?
Okay, for me, there isn't.
Okay, so when you talk to people about your partner, your
Yes.
kid's mom, do you say, "Oh, my baby mama"?
So because we're kind of going through some shit lately, I've been more on like, you know,
My baby mama.
yeah. I'll be honest.
That's funny.
But yeah, before that, my wife, For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know my kids that was like, stop calling me your baby daddy. And I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, well, that's what you are. But you know what?
It's because like there's a stigma about that, right? It's looked at as ghetto, but if
Yes.
you really just take out that and just think about what the two words are.
Yes, my baby's dad. My baby's
that's
daddy.
really what they are. Like, let's keep it's weird.
But it does sound ghetto because
It does, but
So I was at school the other day, and then I said something about him, and I'm like, my baby daddy, and I'm like, ew, you know.
Yeah.
After I said it, I was like, that sounded so ugly and ghetto.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had to check myself. I was like, oh, I get what he means, because I don't want him to be out here like, oh, my baby mama. Like, no, I'm the mother of your kids. Let's keep it. You know, we're a little grown now.
for me, see, if I'm not at work and I don't have to be professional,
Yeah, I know.
I am a little ghetto myself.
We are.
I'm okay to admit
Yeah,
it.
we're.
So it is what
we're
it is.
from Long Beach. We're
That's
ghetto.
what I'm- yeah.
Well, you're not. You're from Anaheim Hills.
See, you're gonna be one of them, huh? I've been in Long Beach longer. So
I don't know. I'm just kidding. He's a LBC, Lyrics by Caine.
yes.
Yeah, us as Long Beach, we approve. Just
Thank you.
kidding. We approve, right, Mario and Mary Jane?
What you liked that your mom cooked?
What I like that my mom's got like a famous chili. She's got a good
Ooh.
chili.
Bomb. I like chili too. On my hot dogs.
Yeah. I do too. Yeah, I do too.
You don't have no daughters?
No daughters.
Oh, 3 boys, including you.
Yes, correct.
Oh, the man boy.
Correct.
Talks about drinking, but doesn't drink about this.
Oh, damn.
Who? Her? Me?
You.
Yeah, I try to be low key. I get drunk alone. I really do though. So you don't have no favorite food spots in Long Beach?
I would say the taqueria on 4th and I think it's Coronado.
In the corner and only takes
La
cash?
Mexicana, yeah.
No, it's 4th and Obispo. There's no car wash across the street.
Yep.
Yes.
You know which one I'm talking about.
So
yeah.
what's your go-to order there? The Cali burrito?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm basic.
Do you
bitch.
put beans? Okay. Beans, fries, sour cream, asada, onion cilantro, and green salsa. Fire. You guys need to go. They only
Yeah.
take cash though.
That is true.
So that's that. You don't put beans in your burrito, or yes?
So that one I eat how they make it, and I like their red salsa.
The rest, it's
Yeah.
so spicy though.
Oh, I like that one. That one I think that one's I can handle. The green one at El Sal's,
Okay, that's
too spicy for me.
Oh
the
yeah.
green one there,
Well, they do that on purpose.
man, my boys, the first time they took me there and I poured out the whole cup on that shit and I'm like, oh,
Well, you know what they do now?
I'm
They
half
put it in
white.
bags. Have you guys been there to El Sal's? On Walnut and Anaheim. Okay, so I used to
the
go
late
there
night
all the.
spot.
I was gonna say that. Oh
the
my
late night
God,
spot.
we need to go. I used to go there after we used to party.
Yeah.
Always end up there.
This is the only spot open.
It's the only spot open.
Yeah.
But now they put their salsa in a bag. And now it's even spicier. It's not even enjoyable.
Damn.
Yeah, now taqueria is better. One more spot that you would say is like
I
fire.
mean, I have kids, so big pizza spot is Pizza Times 2.
Oh yes, pizza
Gotta-
times two's mom.
pizza
Hey,
times
you could
two.
save that
Can't go
pizza for
wrong.
the next
Can't
day,
go
and it'll
wrong.
still be mom the next day.
Yeah, can't go wrong with that
You
one, in my
can't.
opinion.
Pizza times two's fire. People don't know about that. They're not from Long Beach.
Nah,
Fire.
no,
Fire.
I feel like that's a go-to.
What did you want to be when you grew up? Did I
What
say
I
that
wanted to-
right? What did you want to be?
Yeah. I mean,
Hey, your smoke got to me. My bad.
yeah, no, it's all good. It was her fault. It's her fault.
I'm over here like breathing it in on purpose, like. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I guess mine's a basic answer. I was like a lot of boys. I played basketball crazy, so I wanted to be a professional basketball player. I had an older brother that liked certain rap music and certain rock music, so I got some rock influence from him, and then my other brother was like all hip hop.
Okay.
So I kind of I feel
Little
like
bit
I
of
got a
everything?
good variety, yeah. I always kind of fell in love with the hip hop stuff more than anything else. Definitely got my fair, like, little bit of everything
Yeah.
else.
Do you like
Yeah.
country?
Country, I did listen to a little bit with my mom growing up. My mom, man, shout out my mom. My mom made me learn line dancing when I was a little boy.
That's cool.
I swear she did that for her own amusement. Like, bro, like there's pictures to this day, and I'm like, oh, bro, if
she's like, get up and
those
perform.
ever come to light, like,
Are they Mexican? Your kids?
yeah.
Do you speak Spanish?
Not really.
No.
No, not really. With my friends, my nickname's Caine, right? So then my hip hop, I would say like mentor, one of my close friends, his name's Solo, But Solo's hip hop name, like if you were to look him up, his name's Solo the Secret, and he spells the THA. So he was very like specific on how he spelled his name. So I kind of learned everything. Like he took me under his wing, and I learned a lot of different things with him, and started making music with him. And just like, I don't know, I'm somebody that wanted to follow that. So I wanted not just to be Caine, because number one, first problem you run into is how many Caines do we all know?
Yeah.
Like Caine the wrestler, Big Daddy Caine the rapper. Like there's so many different Caines.
Yeah.
Like how many Caines do we know? Like just in the streets, in like different worlds. You know what I mean? I don't remember when I did it or what. It was probably on a song or something with Solo. But I'm like LBC, lyrics by Caine. That's, if you break down the acronym, it's LBC. So yeah. Shout out to my boy house over there. He's going in.
I know. I was
He's
like,
going
can they
in.
hear that?
Aurora guy.
That's
It
a
sounds-
dude.
it
That's
sounds
a
like a
dude,
good guy.
and he's going in
Yeah.
right
Remember
now.
I told you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude's going in.
Okay, for any new listeners to your music, what can they look forward to?
There's no gimmicks. Like I've been doing it for, like when you asked me, I've been doing it over a decade. I've been doing it since 2009. So, someone that takes it serious, but in regards to the content, like it's raw, it's real. Like I'm not one of those dudes that is trying to portray an image that I'm not. So you won't ever hear like over exaggerated lines, but I try to be clever. But yeah, just something that's raw, it's real. It's a little bit of that, a blend, I would say, of an East and a West Coast flavor. I'm heavily influenced by Solo the Secret.
Can you give us your social media so people can follow you?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, at lyricsbycaine.
Every single one.
Yep.
Are you on TikTok too?
I am on TikTok,
You are?
but TikTok, I do have a different name. It's
Okay.
Take Respect Caine. One of my other hobbies, like I told you, I was trying to grow my kids up as nerds, is video games. So
Okay.
Take Respect Caine is actually from a different group that I'm a part of that's video games specifically. So kept Caine, but had to change the first two words.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's cool. What was the most hardest, besides your parents' divorce, that you had to overcome?
Hearing some of my close friends' stories on how they grew up, I kind of feel like I was one of the lucky and blessed ones, to be honest with you. I think I had too much resentment on my pops in that situation. I felt like I could have handled it a little bit better. You know, you get older and you learn.
So you think maybe like not holding on to so much resentment?
Yeah.
What's the lesson?
For sure. That could be one. That
Yeah.
could be one. Yeah, that could be one. Understanding different situations and perspectives. Understanding perspectives is big. Because a lot of people are going to look at it from their point of view and not see it from this point of view
Yeah.
or that point of view. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And everybody might see it a different way. So I think we got to be a little bit open-minded to different opinions on certain
Yeah.
different things, for sure.
What advice do you have for anyone starting music?
Advice starting music, man, most importantly, be yourself, and don't be afraid. Like, for example, like how you guys set up your studio here, like that's dope, bro. Like once the other you and the other guy got like the setup, now it's just time to learn, right, and dive in.
Yeah.
Time to put the money where the mouth is. I think that's important, bro. Just diving in and learning it. As difficult as it is to understand, it's not rocket science. And there's so much information nowadays, like on YouTube. A lot of people didn't have YouTube 20 years ago. Now you can literally look up, how come my mic is not getting output? Why am I not getting a live mic? You can go to YouTube, Pro Tools, boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? You can look up things. So I think it's important to dive into it, be honest with yourself, be authentic, and really set time aside for that. Don't just say you're gonna do it. Like, I know people that say they're gonna do it and they go and book studio time, so not only are they coming out their pocket, but they're in the studio getting high or messing around. So be real with yourself and what your intent is. Premonition, Lyrics by Caine, Premonition. That one was probably about 5 or 6 years ago. It was the second music video I ever dropped, so that was pretty cool. I had Fred X, on the beat, Fred X and Solo the Secret on the mixing, Yohalmo on the drone and the cameraman. So definitely put some thought into it. It's a dope video.
And who thought of all those shots?
Honestly, it was a combination of me and Yohalmo, the videographer. He's actually a close friend of mine. Believe it or not, that was one of the earlier videos that he ever shot in his career. So
it was in 2020, and for it to be 2020, you were ahead of the time.
I mean,
With the drone shots and stuff that you said. I know. I was like, what? That's cool.
the actual Long Beach sign, like, bro, like that. He got it on a drone at nighttime wearing goggles, bro. Like flying through the sign. Like, and trust me, I've seen people get some sign shots, but they don't got that one, bro.
I wonder, he probably went through the
He did.
through the Jeep.
He
and
did.
On the video, he reversed it probably. So at
Oh,
the end,
oh, yeah.
Ow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, he's dope, bro. He's still, you know what's crazy is he now flies drones for a living.
Wow.
They got him flying over the country, doing houses, businesses, stadiums, you name it, bro. Like, he's doing like big drone work. So
that's cool.
if I can get him to another video, it'll be a blessing. But he's doing big projects. I got one dropping with RW soon, very soon.
Oh, we just did some work with him.
Okay,
Robbery did some work with him.
okay. Richard.
He's good.
Richard's a cool cat, bro. Super cool cat. So yeah, I got something about to drop with him. That one's produced by Viper. I think it's gonna, cause a little controversy.
Good.
Yes, sir.
She likes that.
Yeah. It's gonna
Why
cause,
do you say?
Stir the pot.
it's gonna cause a little controversy.
Why do you say that?
Just because the kind of song it is.
Oh, I'm excited now.
It's-
Really though, you guys have to check out that song because it's a good song, right, Mario? It's a
Yeah.
good song. It's a good video too. Have you ever thought about making love songs?
You know what's funny is, shout out to Solo the Secret, who was like my, us boys being funny. If you ever saw the movie Bloodsport, probably
Yeah, I've seen it.
you've seen it with Jean-Claude Van Damme, and
Yeah.
they go in the Kumite and they fight. So we called a lot of our studios the Kumite.
Oh, nice.
So we like to really practice and sharpen our swords. So he was very strategic and had a very certain way of doing things, and I followed a lot of it. And one of the lines to one of his songs was, "I'll take my own life before the day I write a love song."
What?
Straight up. So I'm a little bit different than him. I don't know if I would ever make a full-blown love song because it's not really just me. But I did make a song called Feelings Inside. It definitely flirts with that
With that.
type of sound, yeah.
And
And I think it's a dope song.
I want to hear.
And I think it's a dope song.
We gotta
Yeah.
look into more. We gotta look more into you. Say we be stalking. It's so funny because he tells me we got this, and we just be stalking and lurking. We're gonna find out more about this person.
Well, the one that's about to drop with RW, that's produced by Viper, is called The Hood. It's gonna be called The Hood. So
Yeah.
a lot of people are gonna like it, but it's also gonna ruffle feathers.
I want to know why you keep saying that.
Well, just because of the side of town that I'm representing.
Oh,
So if you're representing
okay.
a certain side of town, the other side of town is not gonna like it,
Oh, I
regardless of
see.
if the
Okay.
song's cool or not. Like they're just gonna be like, "Oh, fuck them fools." You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Regardless if they don't know me and they don't, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's all I mean by it. And whatever.
Advice do you have for any young person going through the gangs right now?
Advice
In general.
that are involved in it already.
Yeah. And
Man.
you're young.
That advice is tough, bro. I would rather give them advice to where they don't end up in that situation. Know what you're getting involved in. Like, people look at the music, the video games, the movies, the rappers, and they might think like that's cool. Like that world is cool. Wearing the chains, being around them, that type of women, that scene, the cars, the money, but they not thinking about the other side of it, like the reality of it, like having multiple homies calling me today from a jail cell. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't have freedom. Just not understanding the reality of that.
Yeah.
And one situation can get you time. There's so many cameras. It's a different game than back in the day. Like, there's cameras everywhere. You can't do anything like that anyways.
Yeah.
If you do, like, 90% chance you're gonna get caught. And then you gotta worry about motherfuckers telling on you. So it wouldn't even be advice. It would be a question. Why are you thinking about doing that? Because why would you think about doing that? Honestly.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't cool. There's nothing cool about it.
But like you said, sometimes it just looks cool to the eye.
Yeah,
That's
for
really
sure.
what-
And I mean, there's definitely like a brotherhood and whatnot. There's definitely things with it that is dope, like the community coming together and donating to families and things like that. Like, there's definitely dope things that are involved with that as well. But there's also things like, if we keeping it real, there's shitty things. There's a lot of shitty things involved with it as well. So why put yourself in a situation if you already? Chances are you're in a bad situation. That's why your mind's thinking about that, right? So all you're really gonna do is put yourself in a shittier situation. And what you really thinking is, you're thinking that you're putting yourself in a better situation, but you're not going to be, ultimately, unless you're one of the lucky ones. Yeah, I wouldn't advise them to go that route, but I would, before I would advise anybody anything, I would want to know why they're even considering that. Yeah, it's important to understand, like,
People's situations, like you said.
yeah, for sure, because everybody's going to be a little bit different. Thank y'all for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming. It was nice to talk to you. You're not that shy.
I'm all right. Thank you.
You're all right. You're all right.
Thank you.